Yeah, let me tell you, I had a great time. You know what? It's been like a blast. No responsibilities, nothing happening really. It's just, me enjoying my time away. Oh, hi. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, I know hi you. I'm talking to hi. I had some, okay, well, I had some guests that kind of showed up here. So, not to be rude to them or anything, I'm going to have to let you go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and we'll finish catching up. Yeah. All right. TBC. Yeah, to be continued. All right. Woo. All right. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Flix Foods. Kazi Osiris here, and it has been a good while, I guess, for us, hasn't it? And things have just been okay. Gonna come clean. I got a little distracted, a little carried away. I've been looking at a lot of apps and stuff and things that it's cool and yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. And, I was also following a lot of orders. I've been under a lot of things lately. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but it involved me not eating more than about 5 to 10 mangoes every 2 hours or so. And mangoes. Mangoes. Sorry. So, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and get myself looking all fancy and pretty for you. I'm kind of just dressed down here again, not realizing that I was filming for some reason. All right. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Flix Foods is starting. Let's go. Plow. Hi everyone, Kaze here, and earlier you saw me on my cell phone, and quite honestly, in today's world, it's kind of hard to envision our normal lives without one. But believe it, way, way back into the early 2000s, these were still kind of actually a novelty item to have. And many people would go ahead and they would use pay phones to make their emergency phone calls, get some items from the store, or just pretty much to call you and say hi, even if it was collect, and you end up having to pay a big ass bill later. Anyway, that brings us to today's film, Phone Booth. Phone Booth is a 2002 film directed by Joel Schumacher, who directed that awesome 80s hit, The Lost Boys. He also directed two superhero films that I think people would rather give up their own thumbs than go ahead and never watch again. We'll get to those two down the line, promise. Now, Stewart or Stu Shepard, trust me, you'll hear that name a lot, Stewart or Stu, was played greatly by Colin Farrell, is go ahead and he's a publicist who's just wheeling, dealing. He can talk his way out of a paper bag drenched in blood, thrown into a shark tank, and winds up barely getting his hair wet. Plus the man just sharp too. You gotta give him that. Stu makes his way early on to a phone booth. Title of the movie, even though he is married, we do see him try to charm a client on the phone, played by Katie Holmes, to no avail. Afterwards, we see he receives a phone call within the booth from this crazy, suave voice sniper, which is played awesomely, by the way, by Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland. What's wrong with me? So he basically tells him, hey, I know how much of a scumbag you are. You don't know me, but I know you. And if you go ahead and you leave that booth, I will kill you, boy. He doesn't say it exactly like that, but you know what I mean. Stu doubts him for a bit, thinking that it's a joke, but he soon realizes, as well as the audience, that shit gets real right when we hear that rifle cock and we see that the sniper shoots a toy that a nearby vendor was selling. Honestly, that part made me kind of laugh a bit because those vendors do take up a lot of space sometimes on a busy sidewalk when you're walking. At this point, the movie entices us to watch what will happen, whether or not he gets out, if the sniper's going to get caught. I'm telling you, I certainly have wanted to find out. Now, I have to say that the performances in this were all very well played. Colin Farrell being great as Stu, and his character change is great from being sleaze to scared so easily. It's kind of how most people would most likely act in that scenario. Also in this is Forrest Whitaker, who plays Captain Ramsey, and this performance was great. He added a lot of strength and sympathy, very well portrayed. The character could have easily been very stereotypical, you know, donut munching. Yeah, oh yeah, I want him out of that booth. I don't care what it takes. I just get him out that booth. He wasn't, and I'm grateful for that. Katie Holmes doesn't have many lines, so no real judgment on delivery there. However, she's not terrible. Radha Mitchell plays Kelly, which is Stu's wife, and she does a great job. Much like Whitaker, this character could have easily been very done terrible, could have been just a bunch of looks, a bunch of moans, but she was actually quite good. Kiefer Sutherland is fucking amazing as the caller. You know, let me do that again. The caller, because that's what he's listed in the end credits pretty much as. And he's scary, he's funny, he has this style that anytime you hear him, you just gotta listen. And I mean, it's Kiefer Sutherland after all, you know. And honestly, that kind of got me thinking along some of the other roles, voice roles that I remember hearing him over. And the only thing I could think of offhand was, I think it was Monsters vs. Aliens and Metal Gear Solid 5. He was Solid Snake. One character named Felicia, who was played by Paula J. Parker, was pretty funny as well. For those who don't know, Paula J. Parker is the one who played the kind of wacky girlfriend Joy over in the movie Friday. You know, the one that was all, "You ain't got to lie, Craig, you ain't got to lie." The entire movie is done in real time, which I liked, along with the little claustrophobic shots they kept doing, along with Stu that was inside of the booth. It added to make it a very tension-filled story. Also, currently here in New York City, primarily Manhattan actually, we only have 3 phone booths like the ones that they have in this movie, which I'm told still work, and I believe that they're only keeping them around for like nostalgic reasons. So come out to visit New York City. Check out phone booths to relive this sort of well-known movie. I have to say I recommend this movie definitely. It's well acted, well shot, very quotable, and it's not long enough that it wears out its welcome. I have to say I give it about a good 8 out of 10. Alright everyone, please be sure to hit that thumbs up for a little like action, as well as hit subscribe if you haven't already. This is Kazi Osiris saying peace and love to be continued, and I'll see you all on the next episode of Flix Foods. Hot damn, it's good to be back.